Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Victoria 2 as the United States. So I've been reading quite a bit. It's been probably 3 days since the last time I played this campaign because, as you know, I record ahead and generally I don't have to record every single day for a certain series. So I've been trying to figure out how to handle this Empire of Mexico deal and trying to like break up their relationship with the United Kingdom, and I can't seem to find a way to force the alliance to break apart. So I think that no matter what, the next war that I have is going to involve Great Britain or the United Kingdom. So I think I'm just going to not try to mess with the sphering thing and all that. Like, the idea behind it, and this is where I was a little bit misinformed, before they have an alliance, if they are friendly, then other great powers can interfere with our war. We could, if they were not allied, decrease their relationships down to like cordial, and then they couldn't interfere. But now that they're already allies, we're kind of just sort of, I think that I don't know. I don't really understand how to break relationships. There's no, that I have seen, no annul treaties or anything like that. Now, the other thing is that I wanted to ignore this crisis, but then I was looking at this and I see there is a fairly significant prestige penalty for not taking a side. So since we don't really want to be friends with Spain or the United Kingdom anyway, I think we support Russia. And hopefully a war will break out in a way that's good for me, and I can maybe get the United Kingdom distracted over in Europe so we can attack Mexico. I don't know, no. We definitely don't have a truce anymore. If we still had a truce, we wouldn't be able to be messing with influence and stuff. The other thing is that I was also looking at cores, and let's see, right here, core map mode. We got a core on Cuba, but I guess apparently we actually have to go and attack over it. Now, it's not very difficult to take, but somebody had also mentioned in a comment that down here is a Spanish colony, or whatever this thing is. It's a colonial province. If we take this from them during the war, then we can use that as like a beachhead to colonize Africa in about 8 years, when we start to get the increased technology for that. And we've got 838 colonial power points. I still want to make more ships, I think. We have 74 out of 238, and we're making tons of money. Just buckets of ducats. 1,000 ducats yesterday. Because we're taxing the crap out of everyone. You know, because this is what we do. So I'm thinking that we queue up some more ships, because I want more colonial power. Let's do that first. Let's build navy, and I've made tons of frigates, and I still think that frigates are probably the better option until we're up to force limit. Because they're just inexpensive, you know, they're very inexpensive compared to like a man-of-war. So let's build 44 more frigates. In fact, let's do it twice. 93 more. It's going to be fairly costly. How much are we spending right now on this? Currently spending overseas maintenance, none. Spending on naval units, like 100 pounds a day. Not too bad. I think we can support that. So let's go ahead and we'll pick the crisis side. We'll support the Russian Empire. And then I don't really know what this does. You must be leader in the crisis to make offers. Apparently if you are like the Russian Empire, you can bribe people in or something. So we're going to support Russia, which, who knows, maybe that'll make them like us better. And then before I decide to go and attack over Cuba, we'll hold off and see how this crisis thing kind of resolves itself. Let's get back up to speed. Well, we were making more, but then again, I'm buying lots and lots and lots of ships. So, bum, 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 bum. I love this music. The music in this game is very colonial. You know, it feels very different than EU4 and CK2. Crisis temperature. War will break out in 106 days if a diplomatic solution is not found. So, the North German Federation has joined the Ottoman Empire. If it ends up being 5-on-3, that's going to suck. But we are very distant from the war, and I'm guessing that if there is a major war, that we could just sort of not do anything. Which means we'd lose, which means we'd probably lose prestige. But I don't know. We still have our naval rally points. I think I do. I can't remember these. I'm not used to these icons. Let's see, it was V. I'm fairly... Oh, you know what? The naval map mode is not what I want. I want recruitment map mode. That's why. That's what I was looking for, that thing. That's really cool. I love the way that looks. I really dislike that they have to go around. Now, oh yeah, that's right. And there's some other decisions that I need to look into. First off, if we go into politics decisions, toward the bottom here, we do have build the Panama Canal and build the Suez Canal, Seward's Icebox, etc. So these are new. They're in there. I haven't looked at them yet. So if we wanted to build the Panama Canal and actually have access to a canal there between North and South America, we just need machine tools and nitroglycerin, and we have to invent iron steamers. We already have Balboa is in our sphere. Colombia we've sphered, so we can build the Panama Canal. And we also gain prestige. And apparently we gain Balboa from Colombia. That's cool. Build the Suez Canal is not going to happen. Steward's Icebox. 72,000 pounds. Have invented nationalism and imperialism. We gain a core on Alaska. This is the Alaska Purchase event. So we can buy some more land up here, which would be good because we want to colonize this. And eventually, if we do want to colonize above Russia, which I think would be hilarious, we will need to fight Russia and get into that inland land there. And then there was one more decision, which is the Newlands Resolution, which is the one that lets us get Hawaii into our country. So what we really need is we need nationalism and imperialism. That's going to be the next thing we take. Just making sure... Yeah, we're getting empiricism because that is technology, but then we're going to get nationalism, and we're going to do that kind of stuff. It's going to be cool. The other thing that I want to make sure I do is National Focus Map Mode. Right now we've got... We've got them all focused on clerks because I want more... It helps the factories to run better, and it also gives us more research points. But I've noticed that our brigade support limit has been going down. So I'm going to switch them back to soldiers focus because I just don't want to have any issues with recruitment when it comes time for war. And I'm going to want more troops. Definitely. Alright, let's wait and see what happens. I'm not really even sure why I want to conquer Mexico. I just think that it'd be interesting. I want to conquer everything that's adjacent to me. And meanwhile, we start elections. I also don't like that they have the Caribbean islands. Bermuda. Bloody strike! A strike today in one of our states, initiated by communist troublemakers and revolutionaries, was swiftly put down by local police. The event has caused a massive backlash against the socialist movement in the state, and as local farmers and peasants perceive the red ideology as being that's a tricky word for me to pronounce, vehemently opposed to the traditions and histories of the civilization in general, and blah blah blah. Okay. All pops become conservative, or we can have all pops in New Mexico become more socialist. Well, let's see. Right now, we have very few people who are socialist. Conservative doesn't bother me too much because it just kind of slows down the liberal progress, but socialism... Let's just do more towards conservative. And the crisis... Come on, Austria, you gotta make a decision or you're gonna lose prestige. I would love to knock Great Britain out of that top slot. They have 801 points. We're down to 4th. 510. Hopefully the Navy will help out. I have tons of prestige. We're a very prestigious country. Okay. Military and defense debate in local election. So we have actually, you know what? We have 31% of our voters are anti-military. I'm okay with them picking up a little bit of militancy, actually. I think that militancy hasn't been a major issue for us. Rebel factions are organizing in the country. One brigade is ready to rise up, the American Anarcho-Liberals. Number of possible brigades, 27. Crisis temperatures at 86. We got 25 days, roughly. What are we doing with our influence right now? Let's stop worrying about Mexico. I just don't think that makes sense anymore. So we've got you guys all topped off. We got 100 already. I need to decide who to mess with now. Let's try to take one of the British people. Let's try to just decrease Britain's sphere. Go to diplomacy, sphere. They've got countries that I have no idea where they exist or what they're from. Is there a way... Okay, I can use the sphere map mode. Click on Great Britain and then I can see it that way. Sphere of France, sphere of Spain. No, that's really not at all what I want to see. You would assume that that I could actually like visually see their sphere, shouldn't I? Well, okay, in that case, I'm just gonna pick countries. I don't even care what they are, I'm just gonna pick them and do it. Now, I know that, okay, this is a little trick that I learned about. So, if I start trying to get influence in Aodawa, they have 25 British influence saved up right now. They will immediately discredit me. So, we can force them to waste their influence by just starting to spend points on them. So, we'll go to, say, 2 of their countries, and then just maybe... Hey, look at that. They've got exactly 25.9 with a lot of countries. So I'm gonna put the people that I'm messing with right now at level 3. We'll do 4 of them. They'll probably discredit me in all 4. Citizens in the Res Publica. Let them have full citizenship. All are welcome. President or name has been discredited, see? The second that you start to do that, they just spend their points. Okay, and so then we go back to politics. No, diplomacy. And then we'll go by priority. And we'll move them down a spot. Actually, we'll put them all the way down to 1. And then... I don't know, I'll just pick 4 more. They're probably going to do this with all of them, really. If you don't do this, and you're just kind of giving the AI the ability to sphere all kinds of people, I guess. What if I just put like every single person to 1? Just put a little tiny bit of influence. Do you think that every single great power is going to discredit me? I bet they will. It'd be rather silly, wouldn't it? We'll get discredited like crazy. Those filthy United States people. If that is how the AI is going to handle this, then that's kind of a silly mechanic in my opinion. Oh no, he's got 1 influence. We need to discredit his influence gain rate. A little bit overkill. Alright, well let's see what they do. And the crisis is 19 days away. So Austria, you really do need to make up your mind, dude. You think Austria's just going to sit it out? Our name has been discredited by United Kingdom, United Kingdom, United Kingdom. Yeah. So it looks to me like the United Kingdom's the only one that has excess influence. Are they really not going to pick a side? There are no gods. They might wait till the very last day. No, they're sitting it out. The diplomatic negotiations, the crisis have failed. It seems the field of battle will decide who is right. Russian aggression for Thessalia. So, total military strength on their side is larger than on ours. Fortunately, I'm not really providing that much military strength to this equation, so if I sit it out, maybe they'll do okay. But that should mean that we're at war with British Canada. So this shall be interesting. Let's see if we can go and smack them about a bit. Maybe, I don't know, can we actually, can we add war goals? Not intervene, of course not. United Kingdom. The war's not going well enough. But if it was going well, we could add war goals. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I will see you, well, actually, you know what? We're at war with Spanish USA. We could go try to take Cuba during this war, too. I'll have to think about that. I'm going to take a break here, though. I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.